What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your favorite, the one and only extra love coming through to see what's popping with you. What up, my Geminis? What up, my Jewels? This is your August 2021 wrap up for the month of August. The theme for this month is two with and for the highest good, the highest love, unconditional love, right, baby? So, my messages and musings I got for you was tests. I see a lot of my family members have got a hiss or a lisp, and I want you to ponder as to why, right? So, tests, essays, metal, ethics, morals, and laws, right, my baby? So, let's jump into it, my jewels. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. I see you've been learning a lot, right, my baby? I see Gemini is your IC. You an IC, huh? And that's the opposite of midheaven. So your IC is pertaining to like your home, heritage, foundations, and family, right? So I guess it's opposite day around here, my baby, right? I keep hearing BC or AD, right? Still these same games, right, my baby? Then I see Gemini and Series, right? This is a challenge. Seriously, right? This is your fortune. Eighth dimension. So you're trying to harness that energy, right? And this is the challenge of letting go, like, it's like class, right? Dig that. It's letting go of control, letting go of anger and loss and grief. So I guess it would be in sorrow, right? It's like a struggle. So I guess it's like class, series, right? Your fortune, right? Dig you. That would be like the sun card, right? Can you deal with the harsh reality, right, my baby? And then Gemini is in Bacchus, right? We know about Bacchus and Dionysus, right? For sure. Indulgence, orgies, like series deals with women. Bacchus is more so men, what they go through, right? Pain and pleasure, right? Then volcano, right? That's that Spock, that Vulcan. His masculine energy too. Uh, this is like suppressed feelings and emotions, like heated arguments been occurring, power struggles, this masculine energy. The North Node is like the plan, your mission before you left. That's your North Node, right? But it's in retrograde, right, my baby? So the plan was these texts. Test, same thing, just different modality, right? But then I see Gemini is in Lilith too, right? Tales of the dark side. Dig that, my baby, right? So, then I got to be thinking about couple, right? Not couple. Well, let me back up, my baby. Remember, it's duality and unity. So, when you be speaking, you be spelling clearly. Because you come up with words or wands, right, my baby? So just know each and every word that you use, it can go one way or the other. Depends on what words you're saying. It's always a word that sounds similar, but means something different. Pay attention to those words, right? I gave you your first ones. It was metal, like gold and silver, which is what I'm talking about, a couple. A small, like little spoon that they melt precious metals down to ascertain the quality of it. The fire test, the acid test, the rings of Saturn, right? Another way, right? So, a few months ago, we was talking about this city, right? A city that they recently discovered that the first games were played, the first Olympics, right? And it's in South America. And we all know where South America is, right? The assays or the essays. Dig that, right? So in this certain region, they have like hoops against the wall. And it's also synchronistic with different times of the day, the seasons, and the years. A different way of ascertaining time, right? So, you know, with the Olympics, they got the best players, like in the world, the community, the cities, the counties, the villages, stuff like that. Where you basically see tests, right? Tests or text, same thing, right? So dig this here. A couple that I'm talking about is used to treat gold and silver. So dig this here. This how I'm explaining. This body is a vessel, right? So this small vessel is used and wielded to assay precious metals, right? So I guess I would be like karma, right? I guess like you could call me a proctor or a doctor out here, right? So another way of saying a small vessel used in the sand precious metals would be an earthen pot. A piece of burnt clay, a shell, right? Because we basically are a shell of what we once were, right? So another meaning of test is like a trial or examination to determine the correctness of something, right? To see whether it is or whether it ain't, right? And another definition of test, a text, same thing, is to ascertain the quality of a metal. Is it gold or silver? Is it gold or is it fool's gold? Right? By melting it in a pot. A vessel is a pot, an earthen pot. Melting down to its purest form. Because in this lifetime, my baby, it's choices, not options. And if you can remember that, it takes two, my baby, your life would be so much smoother. So then I got to be thinking about the Test Act, right, my baby? The Test Act in the 1600s. But was it BC or AD? And from that, you get the test drive, right? You get to differentiate, you know, right from wrong. Is this vehicle right for you? Is this vehicle wrong to you? And then from test drive, you get test run, right, my baby? So, because I've been seeing this same game being played since the beginning of time, right? It's called putting to the proof. Putting your money where your mouth is, right? That's why you get foreign and domestic cars, foreign and domestic bodies. Hmm. You do that to assay or to evaluate if something is gold or silver. Is something that's true to their nature, or is some fugazi and false, or all these other F words, as in fucked up, right? And then tests could be like actually administering these tests. Who was administering these tests out here? Gotta ask yourself, right? Another version of tests is like a hard outer shell, like some amoeba and sea urchins and small sea creatures have, swimming in these waters. That's why it's good to never judge nobody. You never know why it's crustaceans out here. You never know why it's sea creatures with shells, beans and things, lobsters, shellfish, crawfish, crab, shrimp. You ever wonder why they got shells on them and then the regular fishies don't? They only got scales. Make you think they higher up. They didn't increase their knowledge a little bit. They know not to be all willy-nilly out here and la la la. You know what I'm saying? They done toughened up. They done got a backbone. Or beginning to. That's why they tell you to never mess with and digest flesh. Because number one, that's sweat. Your teeth was never meant to digest flesh. For those who come up with that. And then not only that, that's sway, that's your ancestors. You are a crustacean in a former life. Dig that, right? Another way to test is to prove or try out, to examine, to essay, right? I see a lot of people been going to the essays, right? Going to the essays to essay. And I say that ain't gonna pan out neither, right? Screen is another definition for test. You know what I'm saying? Like you look for disease and infection, miscodings, errors. Oops. Sorry, wrong answer. Not yes. You know, all of them. That's like part of screening, right? Then other types of tests is quizzes, right, my baby? Quizzes. To examine the knowledge that a person has. To see if somebody or some being or thing shows certain qualities and characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying? I see some people trying to question our gangster like a pop quiz, my baby. These is tests, right? Test. Achieve. It's a test, right? Like a certain score you obtain, right, my baby? Or paying yourself for to achieve something, a score. What have you accumulated along this passages of time, BC or AD? The choice is yours, right, my baby? Then it's other type of tests to determine, determination, right? You see a lot of adjudications and court cases coming up, right? The presence or property of. Location, 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 right, my baby? Determining factor. It's all tying in, huh, my baby? Undergo is another definition of test. What you gotta go through, my baby, to and through. And these is just like questions, right? Exercises, evaluating stuff. Test. The standardized process to and for aptitude. Somebody is administering these tests that everybody got to go through. Like real spill, my baby. So like with karma, that's another name for extra love. It's karma, right? The universe be testing and testing everybody to see if this metal got metal and win the metal. Dig that. Because some people settle for the metal. You know what I'm saying? You got backbone. Are you built for this? Metal. METTLE. Because it's a lot of G's out of a lot of people's names because it ain't in them. I'm trying to tell you. Metal. What are you made of? Because I see it ain't what you thought when you started. Metal. What type of precious metal are you? What family do you belong to? I see copper out here. I see metal. I see copper and gold and silver. And I see tin. Which family do you belong to? I'll put it to you like this. Me and a dear sea star was chopping it up, right? So I asked her, did she know why she wore gold earrings, right? This is a prime example. She was like, no, I just like gold. I just like how it made me feel. I'm like, it's a reason for that, my baby. You can't have no mineral, no metal, no stone, nothing from the earth without earning that motherfucking energy. You find a rock today, you walk around with it. You know what I'm saying? First you gotta ask the being or thing, can you even holler at it? How sway? Everybody don't like you. And you don't like everybody. So that's, we learning, right? So you gotta ask the little mineral gem, stone, or metal, like, can I holler at you? Can I be your homie for the day? I want to get to know you, right? So that's how you get that energy, whether it be from stones, crystals, incense, whatever's from the earth. You gotta holler at them to use their energy. But every lesson was never guaranteed to be peachy. You got to go down through there to know what they know. You just ain't gonna get that. They ain't gonna have to pay for it. I swear. So for every stone that you get, same thing with dreads versus locks. Is it a fashion statement or is it a lifestyle? Because some that's play pimping out here, if you thought it was a fashion sense, it still would be, and it's soon to be your reality, my baby. Whatever role you assume, you're going to have to pay the cost to be the boss. Don't be like your shoe or your waist and buckle. Right, my baby, how swag. So yeah, the test act, that was part of your mission when you came down here, where you're going to be ethical, moral, and the law. Because it can only be two. Like, morals is what the we then came up with, how it is, how it's gonna be, right? Ethics is more personal. It's how you decide you're gonna be, how you gonna carry yourself, how you're gonna think, how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna taste and smell to another being or thing. Them all ethical questions, right? But only one of them can survive with the law. So are you going to be lawful and ethical, or are you going to be lawful and moral? Because the law is divine sovereignty, unconditional love. Because at the end of the day, that's what cracks down. That's the rule of this realm, is love under will. So it was a song I heard earlier, and it was like, these hoes do whatever I say. So that's basically how our highest self is rolling, the Most High. It ain't about what you want to do. It's all about what you were told to do, right? So the law and morality is we gave you the law. You can stick to the script or the principles that was put down by the founders, or you can be ethical. You know what I'm saying? It all boils down to how you feel, right? But at the end of the day, it all comes down to your IC, how you was raised, how you was reared, how somebody poured into you. Because IC is family, foundations, home, and heritage, how you was raised. So if you were never raised, you wouldn't know the ethics and the morals and the motherfucking law. But when you hear it, you'll know it. Because the truth is simple. You don't have to add nothing to it or take nothing away from it. It is what it is. It's just like marijuana. You don't have to add nothing to it or take nothing away. It's for you. Anything that is complicating shit, anything more than A or nay, ain't gonna work. Because it takes two, and three is company. So, you know what I'm saying? My jewels, man. We covered a lot. A lot of people is learning about these tests, right? And listen to these small vessels. Don't discount nobody because the package ain't wrapped up like you thought it would be or should be. Because couple. Do you couple or do you couple? Can you go through the fire or do you buckle like your shoes and your waist? Because these is questions and these is tests. These tests can bring you life or these tests can bring you death. Right, my baby? Are you gold or are you silk? Are you living the life like your life like it's golden, or are you rusting like the Tin Man? Or can you walk the line? Can you walk that middle path? The middle path back to your highest self. Because a lot of people don't even know they self. But then a lot of people don't know they higher self. But only the real G's know they higher self. So on that note, test my Geminis, my jewels. Peep the time, my baby. Love and light.